California. Tonight it's on to week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Oakland Raiders. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball at the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And tough starting field position here. Back near his goal line, Mariota. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 catches, 129 yards.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in this first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
First down, Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carr. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And Carr seems to be in some pain. He's still down. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Mariota. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's it. And no escaping this time is. He'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shane Ray coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Mariota now from the 50. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. Again, it's Mixon looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass. Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. They had a long way to go. They started that drive at their own 3, and they scored 3 from it.
What an excellent job by an offense that could have very easily just said, okay, let's just take a few plays safe, punt the ball away, and play some defense. Instead, they found a way to attack and put themselves in position to put points on the board.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They were in the 4-3. Mike linebacker made a great tackle.
And when that happens, generally it means that the guys up front, the forward down defensive linemen, have absorbed all the blockers and allowed him to run free to the football. He ends up with a textbook tackle.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Now Nelson operating from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. On now is the Titans punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Beckham. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, right? A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
A first down throw for Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now they run with Mixon. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second down, Mariota. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. From the red zone now, Mariota. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big.
Through an opening, and there 20, 10, touchdown, Titans. Quincy Enunwa, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
This one taken from the 7. And he is knocked down from the side. Marcus Mariota getting ready to go again here on offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. To throw is Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action. Mariota. And he's got his man. It's Darbo. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. We're just 2 minutes away from sending you to Orlando for Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report, so don't forget about that coming up shortly.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a halftime without him, and we thank him for doing the highlights. Let's go get a snap.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Mariota again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Mariota now to throw on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To the air again, Mariota. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing, Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he powers his way up past the 30. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Nelson to throw on second down. Going underneath for Gordon. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, Nelson. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Thanks, Brandon. And walk.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet at the 33. He got 29 yards that time. Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Mariota. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Mariota now. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Again, it's Mariota. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
That is today's NFL, isn't it? If you're going to be a running back in this league, you've got to be complete to stay on the field, at least for those 3 downs we talk about. Got to be able to catch it, which he's doing quite well in this one. 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, a little unconventional. He hasn't been able to cross the goal line as a runner, but as you say, twice as a receiver. To throw Mariota. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2. Point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, Titans. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Marcus Mariota and the offense heading back out for their next possession. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Play action now. Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shane Ray in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
A big 30-yard play on third. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 yards remaining now on second down. Now Mariota. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Raiders on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Mixon. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Mariota on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second down now after the pass completion. Throwing is Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. First down, Mariota. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll throw again. Mariota. That's complete right around the 8. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Mariota. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a big one there. It's his 3rd field goal of the game, and a 2-score lead's got to feel pretty good right about now.
And while they're not free and clear yet, you're right. Now this defense can go out knowing that it's going to take more than one big play to catch them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Ryan Anderson coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Nelson now looking to throw on second down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Looking to throw. Nelson. Jordan Reed has it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 28 yards on that one. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Let's go. Blue landed.
Set to throw is Nelson. On first down, this is Gordon on the dump off. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Nelson on 1st and 10. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ryan Anderson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now Nelson to throw on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Nelson throwing on 3rd and long. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got a noon one. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Nelson now throwing on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From the gun, Nelson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Set to throw is Nelson. Looking to throw on second down. And the Raiders have got him. Tack McKinley in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Back to throw. Nelson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Throwing here, Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now Mariota. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Here's Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Raiders on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Tonight, we'll have the final two games of this kickoff weekend, and we begin with a great one here between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On third and long, it's Wentz. It's caught. Jones. He's at the 40. Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, we'll have the final 2 games of this kickoff weekend, and we begin with a great one here between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
He didn't have as many throws or plays in college as many of the quarterbacks that were coming out in the draft, but he maximized what he had. Ended up winning 2 national championships as a starting quarterback at North Dakota State.
And he'll be knocked down sideways. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, Giants. Marvin Jones, 78 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead.
We have no idea how the season is going to turn out. It's only the first drive. But if it does turn out to be a storybook season, we'll look back at this one as the great beginning.
And he knocks it through. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. This is taken near the 13. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Let's go!
They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Was looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. No dice twice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Out to the left here to Reed. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We got you. Now we got first and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
A successful screen pass is well choreographed, but this one just didn't come together at all. Couldn't get the blocking aligned, the timing, everything was off. Let's give a little credit to the defense for finishing off that play for no yardage.
Garoppolo again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dayon Buchanan coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free, creating something good for your team.
They start the drive with Hyde. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Matt Darr now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing a kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now Wentz on third down. Looking deep downfield. And got his man complete. And all the way.